I'm recording this week's episode on a flight from Calgary to Minneapolis, just having had one of the more inspirational weeks I've had in a very long time. One Page Weekly with Nick Slavik. Gapped. Data plus feelings. Top salespeople outperform the bottom quartile of salespeople by 2. This means it takes 2 salespeople from the bottom quartile to equal 1 top performer. In some cases, top salespeople can be as much as 3.5 times more effective. The top 20% of performers in any industry reap about 95% of the profits. Only 1.5% of painting companies have ever created more than a job for their owner. I've been gapped many times before, and not just in this industry. I tend to have a unique reaction when being gapped or being shown the difference between where you are now and where others are, or where you want to be, or what's possible. I get super inspired, almost to the point of shaking. I love being presented a better version of me, my businesses, and most of all, being presented possibilities I didn't know existed. I've been gapped by master craftspeople in our industry, by serial entrepreneurs, and by 91-year-old grandmothers. When I look back at the history of myself and my companies, it's hard to see how any of this would exist in its current form without having me been gapped. But gap occurrences are becoming fewer and farther between the longer I do this, which makes me appreciate them so much more. I find that I've recruited gappers to be part of my life. Many of them do not know that they have been recruited for this purpose, or that they currently gap or have gapped me. My personal network of friends, my mentor, my coaches, my accountability partners, my board of directors, and executive director at the PCA, the partners of Ask a Painter, are all bigger, better, and brighter than me, and I'm grateful for it. They have all been pivotal in who I am as a human. I have an extreme athlete who holds me accountable to fitness. I've learned to be consistent, even when nobody is watching, and he calls me on my bullshit. I have the kindest, most thoughtful, smartest, and also very fit human to do some of the same, and acts as my confidant in the most personal issues and calls me on my bullshit. Through him, I've learned to be a better friend and father. I have a friend who's the most humanistic, most empathetic, most wise human in the realm of the human condition. I've learned to be kind and to be a better leader, and they call me on my bullshit. My mentor is wise beyond a wizard and does something I look forward to almost more than anything. Calls me on my bullshit. I think you get the idea. And there are countless others. I was gapped this last week. Gloriously gapped. I revel in it. I can't get enough.
Again from the flight deck, 2 pieces of good news for you. First of all, we have a decent ride.
Pardon the interruption. I can't get enough. I spent the week with one of the most finely run painting companies in North America and a tech company that's trying to change the industry, all the while genuinely caring for the humans who use their tech. From them, I saw new versions of what it meant to be excellent. I saw inspirational humans doing inspirational things. They treated each other differently. They spoke to each other differently, and there were so many of them. I saw the physical manifestation of 1.1x micro excellence done exhaustingly over a long time horizon. So now, as I sit on a plane going back to the frozen tundra of Minnesota, I have rethought my 2026 plan for my painting company and for myself. I now have to reconsider what my role is, how I treat other humans, and what I consider success. Because after what I saw this week, I cannot go back to the old standard, and it feels so good. In fact, I see searching out gap opportunities my primary objective as the leader and visionary of my companies and my family. So thank you, gappers. It goes without saying that I'm grateful. I couldn't do this without you. This has been One Page Weekly with Nick Slavik.